Today we're gonna make fregola with clams. Fregola is a pasta that looks a lot like couscous. So if you can't find this pasta, I just wanna say right off the bat, first one I would substitute would be Israeli couscous. Here's another one. Acini de pepe, typically used in wedding soup. This one is smaller than the fregola. It doesn't have that nutty taste, but it's very, very close. And then finally, you could use orzo. So I think knowing that, you'll be able to find a pasta to use with this. It's really nice, these little tiny pastas, they go inside the clams. So these are littleneck clams. They're a really good clam. They're about this size. You know, they measure them so whether they can call them a littleneck or there's cherry stones, there's top necks. They're all the same variety. They're all the quahog clam. And I lived in Minnesota for 3 years and these were still the clams that Whole Foods carried. And these are from Whole Foods. And these are purged already. So what purging means is that they put them in a water tank for a set period of time and the clams open up and close and most of the sand will be expelled from there. You want to start with clean clams. If you have dirty clams, which could be that they're wild clams that have not been purged, and I've gotten them a few times. In fact, in the linguine with red clam sauce, the video that I did that was one of the recipes I did for the Feast of the Seven Fishes, those were from a place Uncle Giuseppe's by me, and often their little necks will be very different than the Whole Foods ones. The Whole Foods are like, they're all the same size. The ones at Uncle Giuseppe's will be different sizes. And they're very fresh, they're great, but I have to go through the process a lot of times of purging them myself. So to purge them yourself, you put them in water, a lot of water, and a couple tablespoons of salt because you're trying to simulate an oceanic environment for the clam. And the clams will open up and close and they will expel their sand. It'll sink to the bottom. You do that a few times and then you'll have purged, clean clams. So ask the person that you're buying them from. So with the back of the knife, just like we do garlic or whatever, just pull. And now you're just making anchovy paste. So get this going and the timing is gonna be just about right because the clams are only gonna take a few minutes to open. I recommend the biggest pan that you have. All right, so olive oil. Just coat the bottom with a lot of olive oil. We're gonna add in more later, but you can start with a 1/4 cup or even more right now. And here's the garlic. And the anchovy. Just want this garlic to get a little lightly golden, but not burnt. And we want the anchovies to kind of dissolve. And they'll mostly dissolve. My heat's about medium-low here, to medium. Don't go too high, you don't need to. Okay, so after about a minute or two, when that garlic just starts to turn, put in some hot pepper. This is just red pepper flakes. And put to taste, I'm gonna put about a teaspoon in, about that much. Let this cook for about 30 more seconds. Okay, so it's getting a little golden there. Let's add the wine in, do a cup. Keep your head back. Okay, and then turn the heat up to about high. All right, so that's been about 3 minutes. Let's get the clams in. You can turn the heat back down to about medium to medium high. You don't have to be really high right here. maybe a little higher than that, about medium high. It'll be fine. They're gonna, no matter if you do it at medium or medium high, they're gonna open. And just cover them to make it go faster. Now, once they start opening, you can take off the cover again and put them in a bowl. So you're gonna kind of just operate that way, because the ones that open right away, they're good, they're open. You don't wanna keep just pounding them with heat. Yeah, so I have a bowl, and keep it right on your side, and keep a slotted spoon or tongs or anything. You just wanna just take them out as they open, and piece of foil just lightly tinted. The clams will start opening up kind of all around the same time. Any clam that doesn't open up after about 8 or 10 minutes is probably dead. And if it's dead, you don't want to eat it. You don't want to try to pry that shell open. You know, sometimes you get lucky and you're 36 for 36. So there's 36 clams in here. We'll see how many don't make it. You'd hear that thumping noise. That's them trying, like the shells, they're trying to keep closed, and then they'll just pop, open right up. And anything that involves mussels, you can just substitute. So you'll have, and mussels are cheaper too. So if you want to go a little cheaper, you have a bigger crowd, you do mussels. They're all opening. And we're gonna be 36 for 36. All right, so turn that heat down to about medium to medium low, and just keep these covered off to the side. We need more liquid in this. Let's put in a cup of pasta water to start right away. That's why you gotta save that pasta water. Always have to save it. Okay, let's put all that fregola in. Has a nutty smell, very nutty, delicious. So it's like maybe 2 minutes away from being cooked. Don't overdo it here. Let's just get it right back in there, get some more flavor. Let's do a little taste test. And if we need to adjust any salt or pepper, you're probably not gonna need too much salt, because the clams just released a lot of saltiness. It's clam juice. Check your pasta the whole time. Make sure it's like right when it's like not even cooked all the way, just that's it, turn off the heat. It's a little hard right now, so it needs to continue to cook. So I have it about medium, probably take another minute. And as it absorbs more liquid, we have more pasta water on the side to keep it going. So I love this. And you know, this one's good too. This is Partana. But when you compare the two, the Frantoia is just so much better. I mean, but Frantoia is not really for cooking. It's a little too much. And a lot of this will be personal preference. If you like it really on the brothy side, you add more pasta water. If you like it less broth, then don't. And you'll find out ultimately from your family. I mean, it doesn't matter what I like. It matters what you like. It matters what your kids like. It matters what your wife, what your husband, what your brother or sister, what they're telling you. You know, I'm just giving you a general rule here. There's no rules. Keep checking. Oh, it's so good from the clam taste in there already. Oh, might need just a touch more salt. I said no, but that's why you keep tasting it, you see. And the broth is pretty good right here. Now what'll happen is if you're gonna wait a little while, even a few minutes when it sits there, it might just start absorbing more liquid. That's why you got that pasta water on the side, and you just add a few ounces at a time to make it perfect again. Turn off the heat, add all that parsley in. Lemon juice, and the lemon zest. All right, let's put the clams back in. And they have a lot more of that clam juice, which is great. This is why if you have an even bigger pot, pan, whatever, you'll be set. But try to get the fregola to go inside the clams. And if you need more liquid, you keep adding it. That's why we saved so much of it. I'm gonna give it a little drizzle of the good stuff, and we're gonna add even more when we plate. Let's take a bite of this, see how this is. I mean, I know the clams are good. Listen, if the clams open, they're good. That's normally how it is. If they don't, you need to throw them out. That is so good. Use a spoon to eat it too, not a fork. Delicious. I'm gonna go take pictures of this. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Watch all my other seafood recipes. I probably have more seafood as a whole percentage of what's on my channel than any other category. I love seafood. I mean, I love all food, but clams and mussels are very easy to make. You can easily make these for your family. You can make them quick. They open quick. You just gotta buy fresh stuff, and you can get them anywhere in the country now.